And who was it that proved that mere maiden could be the mightiest warriors of Asgard? I did, you jackass! Oh, true, but I supported you. Oh, you hit me in the balls of thunder. Oh.
Hello, big kids. It's time for your
big review.
What up, big kids? Here's your big review of the Thor movie Staff Strike Sif action figure. So here we got Lady Sif, played by Jamie Alexander. Pretty good likeness for a 3/4 inch figure, you know. Pretty good head sculpt, you know. I mean, I always forgive smaller figures compared to bigger ones for her sculpt. Her outfit is just like in the movie. Really like the paint apps on here. Very nice. You know, her gauntlets on both sides. Nicely painted and differently, very movie accurate. Her kind of skirt thing going on, which hinders her articulation a little bit. I'll get to that in a second, but yeah, it's very nice. The legs could have used a little more detail. I don't know. It kind of seems like they would have more paint apps, but overall, I really like the hair, how it's sculpted. It looks very nice. Articulation, Sif's head can fully rotate, but her hair is very hard plastic, so it's kind of hard to. You have to move around, and it can go up and down just a little bit. Arms fully rotate, go in and out. She bends at the elbow as well as rotates at the elbow, rotates at the wrist. She does have upper ab articulation. It goes forward and back really nicely and can move left, right. It can rotate, but you have to be very careful. Her legs can go in and out that much because of the skirt. They can't really go forward that much. Also, I wish there was some more, like there's a cut right there so you can make her go in and out that way, which is great, but for forward and back it's a little hindered, but not too much. And it rotates the upper part of the leg, bend at 2 points at the knee, and her ankles just pivot forward and back. They don't rotate or anything, so it's still pretty good articulation. Sif comes with 2 weapons. She comes with this really nice Asgardian sword, which is really cool, and she comes with her staff. Now the staff is really awesome. The only bad part is, I've noticed, is that the sword will fit inside her hand pretty good. The staff can be a little bit tricky. I mean, her fingers do move where you can do it, but because it's thicker handle than the sword, it could be a little tricky, but overall it looks really nice. And I like that she doesn't come with a gimmicky kitty weapon that you're just gonna throw away anyway, so I like that both weapons match up with her very nicely. So you can fit both of her weapons, and she'll hold on to them very nicely. They're not loose at all, so I really like that. Thor, what do I have to do to get your attention? Do I need to make out with that mortal Jane Foster? That couldn't hurt. Size comparison time. So here you can see that Sif is in good scale with the other Thor movie figures like Thor. She's about the same size, but Thor is a little bit taller, so that's good. You can see she is smaller than a regular Marvel Universe figure, with the Loki that came with the Frost Giant. And see how much smaller than this than Marvel Legends Destroyer. Now, if you're a fan of the Thor movie, you definitely need Sif in your collection. The Warriors 3, her, and Destroyer were the last ones to run, and Lafrey. So I'm really happy to have this in my collection. She has great detail for a 3/4 inch figure. I like she doesn't come with a gimmicky weapon. Both her weapons work for her character, and she used them in the movies, and she looks great. The only problem is this figure I have not seen at retail, and it's a really hard figure to get of. I had to get this on eBay. I was lucky I paid retail for it, but I had to get it from like England. So if you do see this figure, don't hesitate to get it if you're a Thor fan, because it's they're starting to get the Warriors 3 and Destroyer and Thor with the helmet, but she's a really hard figure to come by. I think Heimdall is the hardest figure of the line, so it's sad that these figures, the characters that we need besides Thor, Loki, and Odin, and like Frost Giants, are harder to get figures, but I really like her, and I definitely recommend her. For more geek news, reviews, and more, check out bkbn.net. I'm Sean Long. Remember, celebrate your gnome in a big way. Say to the immortals, if you love Hot Toys, Sideshow collectibles, replicas, and more, visit alteregocomics.com. They take these things that you mortals call PayPal and major credit cards. You can do thy pre-orders. Hey Thor, speaking of hot, you want a donut? Stupid mortal, I want thy Slurpee! I will die a warrior's death. Stories will be told of this day. I guess it shall be a short story. Damn, I want to see her make out with Jane.